Let's see here. Gotta get some new thumbnails. All right, can we catch up to Logan? 63. All right, let's see. Fighting, high risk. Oh gosh, that could be some tough mods. That is a... Fighting is so rare. Manectric. Lightning Rod. Ooh, 3. I don't know if I like Manectric 3 here. And real quick, we'll look at the fighting high risk mods. We can just look at the fighting mods and the high risk from there. Obviously, Heracross is going to be something that we'll have to worry about. Even with, you know, Manectric 3, right? You got, like, let's say it was Heracross 3. We outspeed. We only do 59. Actually, be more likely to be Heracross 4. Or Heracross 1, actually, which is interesting. So, like, Breloom is incredibly likely here. Machamp has got 5 sets, so Machamp or Blaziken. And Hariyama also has 2, and Heracross has 2. But at least Machamp, Hariyama don't have double types, so Machamp's probably the next most likely. Although, yeah, it only has a couple. Quick Claw and Bright Powder with Breloom. Oh gosh. Well, we can't really take Aggron 4. Well, we could if we want to bait. We could if we want to bait. I'm kind of curious what Aggron 4... So that's interesting. Heracross 3, Heracross 4. So Heracross 4, which would be more likely, Aggron 4 actually 1v1s that. Because it's just going to go for Earthquake. Or Reversal. But it's not going to endure. And we can just ace it. That is actually hilarious. Obviously Machamp rocks me. We do outspeed Machamp, though. We could get a big ace off. Hariyama, we outspeed. Yeah. Breloom, obviously just going to go... Oh, Breloom 1 would be kind of bad. But Breloom, the other ones, we'll just go for Focus Punch and we can ace them. Aggron could be a play. Surprisingly. Blazing 2 doesn't see a kill. That's crazy. Aggron 2 actually could be a play. We don't outspeed Heracross 1, but it doesn't even kill me. That's crazy that Aggron could be a play into fighting high risk. And we're Quick Claw, so we have Quick Claw outs. Okay, Rapidash is probably the best Heracross counter here. Yeah, of course, we outspeed. That's Earthquake Roll's annoying. Machamp doesn't see a kill. Obviously, we outspeed and kill Breloom. Fire's really just good against fighting types, ironically. We do 63. So, I mean, that's an option. Oh my gosh, we got another The bear. 75. So the thing is, Ursaring 2 is just a beast. And I would love to just lead this thing. And it does not see a kill. Wait, no. This is Ursaring, Bright Powder. It's Ursaring 4. Oh, yeah, baby. Bright Powder. This is even better. Double Edge? Look at that Double Edge on Machamp. Just take him to town. Or we can just ace and then double it up with Manectric. Ursaring Manectric could be a play. Ursaring Rapidash could be a play. I mean, Breloom, Sky Uppercut's annoying. But I would prefer Ursaring over Aggron. Ursaring's also just good. Vaporeon. That's also just good. Vaporeon 2. I kind of wonder though what we would go here. Let's see the last mon. Meganium. 3. So okay, so what's going to be a problem with Ursaring? I think Ursaring can be fine against the fighting types. We just need to pair it with something that can double up on it. So if we were facing, so we'd have to face, okay, let's see. So against Blaziken, 3-4, Hariyama 1-3, Heracross, 1 doesn't kill. So it might just counter. The problem is if it sees a kill into my other mon, yeah, Mega Hornet would go for that. That's kind of annoying if I leave Manectric. The interesting thing is, I guess I could leave Vaporeon. Is that ever a move? Because Heracross isn't going to see a kill into that. I also do good into Blaziken. Because I do 65 with Surf. It's a slow lead. I can't really Earthquake, which is kind of annoying. But what is cool, like, what if I had Meganium in the back? And then I could swap in an Earthquake if I want to. It's a good counter for Vaporeon. Is that a play? How about Machamp? Let's say it was Machamp. Right, he's gonna cross chop me. I could just double edge Surf, to be honest. That's actually not bad. Or if I did 58. Yeah, I would have to double edge Surf Machamp, unfortunately. That's not the worst thing in the world. Problem is Meganium. I guess would Meganium beat some of these mons? I'd have to do some damage for 1 HP Flail. The annoying thing would be if it's like lead Heracross Machamp. Then I guess I'm acing the Heracross and just surfing the Vaporeon. Or Ice Beaming the Machamp, I guess, because the chip wouldn't matter on Heracross. So I'd be Ice Beaming Machamp. And then what am I doing? Then I only do 28 with Giga Drain. Then I just Giga Drain Surf it or something. The annoying thing is if it's Heracross, I don't really want it just seeing a kill. I guess I could lead. The other thing I could do is lead Meganium and Bear. That's not bad. And then keep Vaporeon in the back. And then I kind of draw the Heracross moves. No, I couldn't do that though because I'd have to Giga Drain. Yeah. I'd have to Giga Drain to pick up the Machamp. Now what if it's Hariyama? I'm only doing 69. He doesn't see a kill. Surprisingly. He could fake out. 69, but I do nothing with Vaporeon to it. That's annoying. I guess I could just ace and then surf, or double edge and then surf. What about against Metacham? It actually doesn't pick me up. That's kind of crazy that Ace doesn't pick it up. Dang. High jump kick does, though. Dang, that's frustrating. That is annoying. That high jump kick picks me up. Shadow Ball's a 2-shot. But I'd have to Shadow Ball. Or Ice Beam, probably. Would I ever lead Rapidash? I guess Rapidash isn't horrible. Because I can just take out the Heracross, and then I can just double edge the Machamp. It's whatever. And then I can have Vaporeon on the back. Can't really Earthquake effectively, but I think that's fine. Blaziken 3 is only a little bit annoying. I guess Hariyama's still annoying. I guess I could just go for a Hypnosis. Be Hariyama 3. Does that see kill? It does? But even with Thick Fat, I do 33. Double Edge would get Hariyama 3. 69. I could pick it up with Thick Fat. Yeah. Rapidash also takes out the Brelooms, and I don't have to worry about Spore Crap, although they would always Focus Punch. I feel like Rapidash is maybe the best bet. The problem is, who do I take in the back? I could take Meganium in the back. Maybe I take Meganium in the back. Or do I take the Vaporeon? So Meganium's gonna do... I mean, I guess if I took Meganium in the back, I guess I would struggle against Lotties. Like, flying types would be tricky. Where do I go Earth Ring Vaporeon? With Meganium in the back. Gotta lead Earth Ring. Earth Ring's the best mon here. But... it's so annoying. Okay, so like against the rock ground types, Meganium is fine. Against flying types, I guess Meganium is kind of fine against most flying types. It's just like, I just need to get some chip. I just need to get some chip. Like Dugtrio doesn't even outspeed. Doesn't even kill with a drill pack. That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. Latios doesn't kill with an ice beam either. water types, I'm totally fine again, but so is Ursaring. Ursaring, I guess steel types, I guess I would need Rapidash. No, I guess I have Earthquake. I don't know, I feel like Meganium in the back kind of works. Not having a water type is kind of annoying. Could get tricky. Fire types. Is Rapidash Flash Fire? No, that's annoying. I always forget that you get the boost from Overgrow with Meganium 3 as well. I think we're going to go with Meganium 3. I think we're going to go with this. It seems annoying to not take Vaporeon, but Vaporeon 2 is just kind of annoying. I don't know. I don't love it. That was a Registeel. Well, that's a perfect reason to have Rapidash. Honestly, do I just overheat the Registeel? Because I think Breloom's just going to go for Focus Punch kill. Right? Do all the... Well, it depends. Do all of them see a kill? Yes. And that's the one that's not even attack invested. All except for one. And if it's one, it could counter. It could miss a Sky Uppercut. We have Bright Powder. And I just think damage on this Registeel is going to be important. Breloom actually sees a Focus Punch kill into Rapidash, too. We don't kill the Registeels, but that's fine. We chip it enough. We could even Sunny Day. I think let's just get an Overheat off. We have White Herb. Okay, it goes for Focus Punch, yep. Quick Claw Amnesia? Wait. Yeah, Quick Claw Amnesia. That's crazy. I guess Sunny Day would have been better. There's Hariyama. Okay. Gotta get rid of the fighting filter. Hariyama, Ursaring. So, it's Registeel 3 with Boom, which is scary. So it could be any Hariyama. I almost just want to take out the Hariyama with Double Edge Overheat. How much does Ursaring 4 do to Registeel 3 with Earthquake? I do 53 to 62. That would kill, actually. Maybe I actually like, in that scenario, I think I like swap to Meganium and Earthquake. I think I like that better. And I think we can just take out the Hariyama with Meganium and Rapidash then. So 53. I mean, that's got it. That's so close to KOing. And then we don't take recoil either. The annoying thing is Hariyama 3 does... So it's actually not Quick Claw Hariyama. Hold on. So it's not Hariyama 2 or 3, so it actually is 1 or 4. So it is guaranteed a fake out Hariyama. But 4 sees a kill, 1 does not. So 1's going to fake out, but 4 is going to go for Cross Chop. But it's not Quick Claw. So in that sense, I can just Double Edge. It's doing 86, and I can Overheat. So I think I like that, actually. So it is 1. Yeah. And Registeel counters. So, here, it's Hariyama 1. He has Focus Band, which is kind of scary, so maybe I just double it. With Ace and Overheat. And then we're fine. Okay, we get it. Counters. Let's swap out to Meganium and just Earthquake. He gets the Quick Claw. Nice try, buddy. Okay. So we got through one. Second match. No type. High risk. High risk. No type, high risk. I think we're keeping. Even though Hariyama 1 is kind of sick. So waters, grounds, and rocks. I mean, Meganium's fine against those. So I think we could just keep Meganium. Why did I put Earth Ring there? It was Breloom. Yeah, we're definitely not taking Breloom or Registeel. Hariyama would be the only consideration for Fake Out, but I don't know if I love Fake Out next to Earth Ring. I think I'd rather have the Rapidash speed. Alright, let's try this. Gosh, that's bad. That's bad. Because Dugtrio's going to see a kill guaranteed. Okay, so we've got Doug and Gramble. And Ursaring's intimidating. That's a very bad lead. So first off, guaranteed Doug outspeeds and KOs. So there's nothing I can do about that. Except for maybe try to swap. Let's try it. Oh, okay, oh my gosh, that's actually insane. So now, okay, so I can swap. So that's perfect. Okay, it's not Arena Trap Doug. So Ursaring now, what do I do? So even if I'm intimidated, I have a good chance to take out the Dugtrio. Meganium doesn't outspeed, unfortunately. But Meganium can also take out the Dugtrio. I can't believe, how does Giga Drain not take out Dugtrio? That is an insane cal. What? Oh, that's funny. It's because I'm jolly. That's funny. I gotta post that one. Meganium 3. I mean, the game's 3 is still good. So I'm fine with this. I just gotta make sure Gramble doesn't do anything stupid here. So I gotta see what Gramble's gonna do. We might just endure the next turn, honestly, with Meganium. And if we did, we would actually guarantee the KO on Dugtrio with Overgrow. That is funny. Let me post that one. Wait a second. Okay. So we'll have to do some Gramble calcs here. Alright. So Gramble... Technically, Gramble is more likely to be Gramble 2 or 3 with Quick Claw. Quick Claw's scary. So let's do Gramble 2 right now. Gramble 2 is going to... Facade, which is fine. Keep doing Earth Ring 2. Earth Ring 4 calcs. We are intimidated. That is unfortunate that we don't. Oh, but if it Earthquakes, the Dugtrio is going to hit the Gramble. So how much is Dugtrio going to do to Gramble? If it's 1, it'll do more. If it's 2, it's going to do 60? What about against Gramble 3? 50? So he's doing minimum 50% to Gramble. We can't Earthquake. We still have to double edge the Gramble, unfortunately, but we won't take too much. So I'm actually fine with that. Dugtrio could be like fissuring the next turn though, which is kind of scary. So do I want to take out? Do I want to Earthquake? Now Earthquake will take out Gramble 2. Because it'll do 40 and I'm doing 60. The trio's doing 60. But do I want to let Gramble... But Gramble would double edge. And so Gramble would actually kill itself with recoil if we Earthquaked. The problem is how much does it do to Meganium? I don't think it kills. So 63 to 75? Yeah, it would have to be high roll from both. So actually, but if we Earthquake, it would kill the Meganium. So that's annoying. I guess we just double edge. We leave the Dugtrio there, which is kind of scary. Do we ever just leave the Gramble? I guess the problem is like, what if, so Dugtrio Earthquake against Ursaring is doing... Dugtrio Earthquake against Ursaring's doing 40. So Gramble could take me out with a double edge. I think I have to double edge the Gramble then. The problem is then he'll actually see a kill on Ursaring. Maybe. Depending on how much recoil that I take. Oh, that's frustrating. Wait, but if I Earthquake, it would only kill Meganium if I got a Quick Claw. Which I think would be fine, because it would take out both mons. So maybe Earthquake is the play. It's got a 62% chance to take out Dugtrio. I think Earthquake is the play then. Okay, how much is this doing to Gramble? We're hoping for big damage against Gramble. Bright Powder. We needed the Bright Powder. Okay, that's huge. Yeah. What? Dude, are you serious? He got the King's Rock flinch on me. I think we can still win this. That's so bogus, dude. And he hits the Mega Kick and it kills. What was that roll? Hold on, wait. Well, first off, let's see if this was Soft Sand. That might have been Soft Sand Dugtrio. No, it can't be. King's Rock flinched. Meganium 3. Did he seriously double high roll? Okay, Meganium 3 against Dugtrio 2. Max roll is 36. Gramble 1. Max roll is 117. Wait, is this Gramble 4? Is that Choice Band Gramble? Yeah, because he had no HP investment. That's Choice Band Gramble. And he hits the Mega Kick. So Dugtrio's going to kill him with an Earthquake. So what I can hope for is two things. One, Bright Powder Ursaring. Two, after the Earthquake, I can hope that Earthquake KOs the Backmon. Gosh, that's so crazy, dude. Okay, let's go Bright Powder Ursaring. Bright Powder, come through. Nope. Okay, if this is an electric type... Oh, he crits the Granville now. If this is an electric type, we can win this. Okay, okay, we could still beat a Regice. I think we could still beat a Regice, maybe? We're intimidated, which sucks. We get the roll on the Dugtrio. Oh my gosh. What? We have to Rock Slide Flinch. Crit. And we have Bright Powder. Oh my gosh, come on, Ursaring. Dude, that is crazy. We would literally be so fine against, we would literally be so fine if we just had Rapidash against this Regice. That is so nuts. Are you kidding me? He King's Rock flinches me. I'm just kind of curious. So we are intimidated, which sucks. That Regice took nothing from Earthquake. I want to say that's Regice 4. I don't think it even matters. I'm just kind of curious. So, intimidated Ursaring. He looks like he's taken like 12. So if we did 15, he would have taken 9. I think that's actually Regice 5. Yeah. I think that's Regice 5. Oh wait, I'm looking at... Wait a second. No, that's gotta be Regice 4. Yeah, we did like 19. So singles Rock Slide is doing 35. If we crit a Rock Slide, we will KO. That is our best chance. If we flinch, we can win. Or if a Bright Powder Ice Beam into... I mean, we'd have to hit like 3 Rock Slides, right? He's at like 87%. We'd have to get 2 flinches. 50% chance of 3 KO. Dude, here we go. Come on, crit. Come on. Flinch. Dude. Oh, we just got Dugtrio'd so hard. So wait. Did I... No, Ursaring literally flinched though. There's literally nothing I could have done. There is literally nothing I could have done. Because he King's Rock flinched me. The only thing I could... I guess that's... Okay. Well, that's the annoying thing. So if I didn't lead Rapidash, right? If I led Vaporeon, he wouldn't have Earthquaked. So he would have, like, fissured or something. And I still could have been in bad position. God, that's so annoying. Now we gotta play open level. Dude. That's gross. That is so gross. But through the Bright Powder and the King's Rock. All right, that's just how it goes. I mean, what are you gonna do? So if that was Dugtrio, three would have seen him again. I guess it would have sludge bombed me. I guess against that lead, we would have just gone... I guess we would have gone Giga Drain Earthquake. Maybe? No, I don't know. It's kind of a tough. Because we could get Sludge Bomb poisoned by either one. It's kind of a tough lead. That is so ridiculous. Oh, man. We had a chance, too. We had a chance, even with the hacks. Alright. Switch the record here. No, we're at 56. And back to round 9. Alright, I think we only have one elevation too. We're 21 swaps. Water, high risk. Okay, what's this? Glalie 2? No. Glalie 3. Oh, that's our elevation 2. Dang it. Not a great elevation to have. Actually, surprisingly fast. Oh, well, hopefully we get some good attack IVs. Okay, water, high risk. I mean, we could take Ampharos. We'll check the IVs. Don't love Ampharos 3 with you know, because water, high risk, the annoying thing is you always want grass type. Well, typically. But the thing Ampharos has, it could die to earthquakes and stuff. So what are our IVs here? 314, 225, 182. 314. 225. 182. 322, 200. And 20. I mean, not bad IVs, honestly, just the attack. Okay, arrow 1. Yeah, that's not ideal. Arrow 1. 313, 304, 162. 313, 304. Okay, it's got 20 on attack, so we have minimum 20 if we just get past this one. 304. 162, 136. 181, 324. 24. Honestly, we'd probably reset, yeah. Yeah, we'd for sure reset. Defense and special defense get more HP. I think that makes us move here. I don't know. Okay, not bad on the arrow. Okay, that's a solid. That is a solid lead against the water high risk. It's unfortunate that we don't have magical leaf, but okay. As I go over 6. Okay. Where are IVs? So 319, 135. 154, 263. 8, 7, 13. No, wait. 27. 26. Okay, so not horrible. Guard 6. 10. 15, 19, 8, 7, 26. Would we reset the guard? I guess it kind of depends on if you get more HP, that offsets the defense a little bit. You get more special attack, more SPDF, a little bit lower speed. I wonder if that speed matters. Oh gosh. Technically, it wouldn't be bad this first year. Executor 2. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna see what the last one is. Okay. Machamp 4. Watch out for a quick flamethrower. Rock Slide. Would we, before I calculate, would I even take it? So, guard lead feels nice. Guard lead feels nice. I'm kind of curious, like, oh my gosh, what if we add 15? It does help a little bit. That's really unfortunate that that doesn't do very much. Right now we have 8. That really doesn't do very much. I mean, we could go Glalie for the speed. Whoa. Guard would be 8 plus 19 of defense. Okay, so Snorlax actually barely does not see a kill, which is kind of nice. But if it was 15-15, we would. It does make it slightly less bulky. But it's still probably worth it. I don't know about the speed. What's Starmie? 301. Okay, so that adds like a couple more rolls. 202 to 238. So it adds like 7 attack, actually. Yeah. That might be worth it to actually get a KO. The reset. Problem is, we'd have to decide if we're resetting our other mons. So, one option is Glalie. I guess I would just be clicking Blizzard against Waters. That is kind of annoying. Ampharos is scary. It induces earthquakes from like Quagsire sees earthquake hail. You don't want to induce the earthquakes. We could go Machamp, depending on the IVs. Obviously, Thunderbolt could take out flying types. How fast is Dugtrio? 271? Oh, man. So, Guard has 26 speed. We actually outspeed Dodrio's KO. That's actually kind of relevant. If we went down to 15, we wouldn't. That's actually very relevant. Okay, so we can't get rid of the speed on Gardevoir. Okay, so we're not resetting the attack. We're not resting. So Psychic T-Bolt. We should be fine into a decent amount of waters. I guess the Swamperts get a little tricky. Like if it was Swampert 4, Earthquake still does big damage, and we're not even like two-shotting it. I guess unless we brought the Exeggutor this first round. We have a roll on the Heracrosses. Not on that one, unfortunately. Do we ever go Arrow with like Exeggutor in the back or something weird like that? Like just go with the speed, but I guess Glalie. I mean, how's Glalie 4 or Glalie 3? 4 with Ice Beam would actually be a play, but like Swampert still does good damage, and then doubles Blizzard's doing like nothing. The problem is I'm like double edging a lot of the time. Unless I took Glalie with Arrow in the back. But, like, it doesn't really help me against, like, a Snorlax. Like, I guess I could Wisp a Snorlax. Wisping actually kind of helps Exeggutor now that I think about it. Well, depending on what the mon is. One, 26. I'm kind of curious, like, what about Raikou? Raikou just KOs me, but I do outspeed. I guess I could go Arrow with Egg in the back. It's kind of interesting. Or I could go Machamp with Egg in the back. Kind of like Arrow, though. Because Arrow can take out Heracrosses for Gardevoir, which is a big issue. And Arrow actually is okay in the Snorlax. Maybe with, like, Dragon... Well, I guess I could get Ancient Power Boost. Maybe I do that. I mean, obviously Machamp in the back would also be fine there. But I'm just thinking if I brought Egg, I would need to just take out Heracrosses, obviously. Because they would just rock the house. But what about, like, Starmies? So, Starmies don't see a kill on Arrow 1, and neither do Gengars then. Because... Oh, they do. Actually. But they would be T-bolted. I guess, because they don't see it with Ice Punch. Now, they could Ice Punch if I swapped it to Egg, but that could be an interesting play. Have Egg in the back with Will-O-Wisp, Gardevoir, and then Egg just... They're just going to keep attacking, and I can, like, rest and curse up. I mean, against any physical mon, I kind of just win. Machamp is interesting. I guess I would have no way to take out Metagross. Yeah, Metagross would be a big problem. How does Machamp 4 even do to Metagross? So Flamethrower does 43. And if that's even my IVs. Gardevoir does nothing. I guess it could T-bolt it. Scope Lens. What are my IVs? Are they even decent? $314, $351, $194. $194, $214, $203. Alacrity. I actually have really good IVs on this Machamp. You live Psychics. Flamethrower does 57 to that one. I guess I never checked the egg either. I was just going to take him without even looking. Machamp might be a better play. Up front, just taking out the normals. It's kind of annoying, I don't even kill Snorlax. I do kill Ursarangs and I outspeed them. I mean, that could be a play with Arrow in the back, I guess. Arrow could swap into Mega Horns. Yeah, that could work. I guess Psychic types would be kind of annoying. Yeah, how would I ever beat Latios? How would I ever beat Latios with this team in general, though? It's literally just Glalie. Do I bring Glalie for that reason? Because I outspeed? And I could just go Shadow Ball against Latios? Honestly, I might have to take Glalie for that reason. And I could take Arrow in the back to help against Snorlaxes, but also I could Wisp. And to help against fighting types, maybe? No, I guess fighting types aren't that bad today, but it helps against fires. And I could at least swap an Earthquake if I had to. Honestly, I'm so bad against Metagross. But I guess I could Earthquake T-Bolt, and then I could just T-Bolt again. And that is what I would have to do. Or I could have Machamp in the back, but I don't like Machamp in the back. I'm like stuck on leading guard. The speed is just too good. Alright, I think I'm going to take the Glalie and the Gardevoir. And is it... No, it's not Trace, unfortunate. I guess we'll take the Arrow in the back. Machamp is pretty good here, but I think Arrow is good enough. Ludi Moltres. Interesting. Interesting. So Ludi Moltres. And it's water high risk. So Ludi would either be fire punching. Oh yeah, Ludi 1 and 2 would both be fire punching. And Ludi 3 would just be doing stupid stuff. So they're both going to fire punch the Glalie, and they do whatever against Gardevoir. Moltres, of course, always see kills on Glalie. So I kind of feel like this is a good opportunity to just get the Arrow and save the Glalie. I mean, Overheat still kind of chunks, but as long as I don't get burned, we're fine. I mean, yeah, that does big damage, plus Fire Punch from Ludi, but I feel like how useful is Arrow going to be against a water in the back? Now, do I just... Okay, so against Ludi 1, I can 2-hit KO if I get the Psychic Spadef drop. So let's just go for that. And just double checking that Moltres 4 does not see. Okay, yeah, does not see that. And I can't even KO with T-Bolt, so what's the point? I guess I could double it. I mean, I could double it with T-Bolt and like Blizzard or something, but I like this better. And it does go for Fire Punch, and we don't get burned. It is Shell Bell. It does reveal White Herb. Ludi versus and Moltres. So Ludi is Shell Bell, which doesn't really tell us that much. I guess if we looked at how much damage it actually took, we could know which one it is. But it's probably just going to KO us, which is fine. Psychic, and then we'll get one more Psychic KO and we're fine. So let's Ancient Power, and there's no way it's Moltres 2. Oh gosh, what if it protects? Oh, I didn't think about that. What if it's Moltres 2 and it protects? Are we kind of screwed? I guess then we could just go T-Bolt, Blizzard, or Double Edge. That's kind of annoying. Or we could take out the Ludi here. But we definitely just took way too much with Arrow. So, so it sees a kill with Overheat, so it shouldn't protect. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 133 to 157. 120, yeah. So it sees a kill, so it shouldn't protect. Okay, yeah. We could get a boost to save us from the surf. Nope. Okay. We could get a crit. Ice beams. Okay. Okay, one more Psychic and he's gone, but Glalie should also take out Ludi 2. I have drafted Glalie so infrequently, I'm not familiar with Coxall. So let's just actually Thunderbolt and then Double Edge. Yeah. We got the paralysis. Scary face. Got him. Alligator 2. Okay. Second match. No type. High risk. Great. So no type, high risk. I don't know that we ever want to take the Moltres to take the fire hits from Glalie. It would also take the steel hits, though. 2 with Protect would be interesting. If it actually was 2. But it could be any 2, 4, 5, 6. 5 would be interesting. With the speed. So Moltres 2. Did we ever take Moltres? It's also fine against Heracrosses, I guess, except for Heracross 3. Metagross does outspeed. Right, but like it actually does well in a lot of the metas. We can actually still Earthquake under it too. Do we? It's not as good against the waters, but I almost feel like a Moltres could be good. What if it was 5? What if it was 5 with the speed? Oh man. I should have had the damage up so I could have seen how much damage it did. But like honestly, having Protect or having, let's see, 4 does the most damage. But having Protect could be useful. We also, you know, yeah, I mean, guess rock types were also gonna screw, but we're screwed with arrow too. Arrow's speed could be useful. Like if we had to take out a Raikou. I guess the annoying thing... What if we had to take out a Raikou? And is, like, Ludi ever decent? I don't know. It's got good coverage. I don't know. Moltres could also probably chunk a non-thick fat Snorlax pretty hard. Glalie against a Raikou? No, we're not KOing. We'd probably just sit there and go Earthquake Psychic. Honestly, against Raikou. Probably what we do. Just Earthquake our own guard. Yeah. I feel like the Moltres is kind of interesting. It's way better into the meta matchup where we kind of insta-lose. I think we're doing it. We're swapping out Arrow 1. We're taking Moltres. We're gambling here, baby. Gambling. Okay. Dang it. Safeguard's kind of funny. Honestly. It's annoying not having Ace, but Safeguard could be kind of funny in some scenarios. Okay, so it is Moltres 4. Maybe that was silly, but oh well. So now we have an annoying Flareon Mime on our hands. And so what we might... So we have a couple options. Glalie against Flareon 1. Flareon guarantee KOs. Earthquake does not KO. So Flareon 2. Does not KO Gardevoir. And we do 33 with Psychic. 46 on that one. 3, same thing. And we actually outspeed 3 and 4. Flareon 3 and 4. We actually guarantee KO. Man, that's kind of annoying. I kind of want an Earthquake and Psychic. It's really annoying that... Well, so... Okay. So it's incredibly likely to be 2, 3, 4. What's interesting about that is that Flareon 3 and 4 die to Earthquake. Flareon 2 does not die, but it'll just curse. And then, what's it really doing? The annoying thing is... So Mr. Mime could Fake Out. Mr. Mime 2 will just Psychic. Mr. Mime 3 could T-Bolt. I'm just trying to think. So, like, okay, Shadow is 77. Moltres doesn't KO, but if I get some Earthquake chip, it will. And he doesn't KO me, which is good. Because I don't really know how I'm killing this Mr. Mime if it's also not with Glalie. So Gardevoir... Because kind of what I'm thinking is just swap to Moltres and Earthquake. Because I don't see what reason there is for keeping Gardevoir in and eating Earthquake damage. It's so incredibly likely not to be Flareon 1, and if it is, oh well. Boom. Faked out the Gardevoir anyways. No Quick Claw. Alright, let's see what Flareon it is. Flareon 3 or 4. Oh, baby. Honestly, do we just go Blizzard Overheat? Because Mr. Mime 1 cannot win. Okay. That worked out. I will not count on that happening another time. That was extremely lucky. That was a 50-50 to fake out. If it got the overheat, that would have been tricky. No type, no praise. We actually live Latios too. Actually, that's a big double edge. It's kind of interesting. Okay. No, we can't swap for any of those. I don't even know what we would end up swapping for. Zatu Magmar. I like how I have to do like intense calcs against Zatu Magmar because my team is so fragile. Okay. So obviously Magmar 2 is kind of a problem. Because he outspeeds. Now he's always going to go for the Glalie. And all the Magmars will, I assume. Yeah, Magmar 1, Magmar 4. Yeah, Magmar 4 sometimes. Magmar 3 should, yeah. So. Actually, Magmar 4 does not never see a kill. Magmar 1 sometimes does. It's really just Magmar 2. No type, no phrase. Likely to be Zatu 3. Magmar 3 or 4. And I Oko Magmar 2 too. Magmar 1 I don't. 4 I don't. But they would be flamethrowing. Zatu 3 would be Psychicking, which would do big damage. How much does Guard do in Zatu 3? We get the Oko. Yes, Zatu 3. Zatu 1. Zatu 2. Zatu 4. The only thing I'm thinking about here, though, is well, okay, actually, I was going to say, if I swap in Moltres, well then, and it is Magmar 2 indeed, then I've taken enough to put me into Thunder Punch range. Then I'll Thunder Punch. But I guess if he does that, then I can just swap back to Glalie and kind of delay until Gardevoir can take him out with 2 Psychics. So I guess I would just have to do that swap a couple times, and I would be... That might be worth it, though. It's not Magmar 2. Thanks, B-Breeze. I need it. Zatu 3 or 4. So, Magmar 1 or 4. I could actually check the damage if I wanted to. I guess it, I don't know if it'd be relevant, but I guess I might as well. You never know what's going to be relevant. So, 72 to 85. 72. Okay, so that is Magmar 1, I think guaranteed. Actually, yeah, they have no overlapping rolls. Magmar 1, okay. Good to know. Zatu 3 or 4. Wheezing. Does Wheezing die? So Magmar 1 is nice because it can't really touch Moltres. Wheezing we do just blow up. Guard always kills it too. Yeah. Okay. Could have Focus Band. We'll just hit that with a double edge. Barrier. Okay. Okay. We don't know what Wheezing was, except for actually it couldn't be Wheezing 2 because of the high risk move. I'm thinking. No type, total prep. I'm serious. This team is so fragile. More fragile than the last one that we lost with. Actually couldn't be Wheezing 1 because it was Magmar 1, so it actually had to be Wheezing 3 or 4. Focus Band. No type total prep. I don't think. Yeah, we don't want any one of those mons. We want base mons like that again. Give us some total prep victory bell right here. Grass trainers. No Cordillies. Well, we can't really touch Emperor or Claydol. That kind of sucks. Alright, let's check some calcs. We might just Will-O-Wisp this Claydol. Although it's likely Claydol 1, I think. No, it's likely Claydol 2. Which I think we definitely want to Will-O-Wisp that thing. Right? We don't know what Ampharos it is, but it's likely Claydol 1 or 2. Claydol 1, I guess, would Rock Slide. Earthquake? Wow, does nothing against Ampharos. I guess we would just kind of Blizzard. Well, that's so annoying. Maybe we'd Shadow Ball, actually. Yeah, I guess we could Shadow Ball, because that would put it into Earthquake range if it was to, but it is going to T-Wave. Hopefully T-Wave's a Gardevoir, because we're Lum. 3, 4... Never sees a Focus Punch kill. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I think we just kind of hope that it's... so Shadow Ball is 21. Earthquake is 53. I mean, we could just take it out. Maybe. So if it's guard, it's Ampharos 4. Psychic actually does big damage into it. That's tempting. Shadow Ball, but we could actually go Shadow Ball Wisp. I guess if it's Claydol 1, it has Lum. So do we just go Shadow Ball Psychic? And then we can go... We can Wisp if we need to. Shadow Ball Psychic. I mean, all we would need to do is hit one Wisp. But I guess if we hit a Wisp, it would start like Psychicking or Earthquaking. If the Backmon's a flyer and it just starts Earthquaking, that could be annoying. I guess not for Moltres though. Like that actually does decent damage. So does that. Dang, I would hate for the Wisp to just be a waste of a turn. But like if it is Claydol 1... Even single target Blizzard isn't getting it done. Yeah, I mean, how am I killing this Claydol? Moltres could hit an Overheat. Maybe I do need to target the Ampharos, because Ampharos could be tricky here. And then I see what the Claydol does, because if the Claydol double teams, that is annoying, but it gives me more time to just let it set up, because I don't really care if it Cosmic Powers, because I think my out would either be D-Bond or Wisp. I think that would be my out against Claydol. So let's Shadow Ball Psychic. Okay, so another Shadow Ball should get it done. I did like 50. Oh yeah. Okay, it is Claydol 2. Misses an Iron Tail. That's actually huge. Because now we can just Wisp. So we Shadow Ball Wisp. It is Claydol 2. Ampharos. I guess with Ampharos not having any moves, it was incredibly likely to be Claydol 2. But I'm glad I did that because that would be annoying. If Ampharos 2 hit the Iron Tail. Or Ampharos 3, I mean. So got one double team off. Guess we just go Shadow Ball Wisp. It's annoying. Gyarados, okay. Do we just go... Okay, so Gardevoir with 8. He's got 2 double teams. So we're doing 66 again. Oh wait, we can actually see what Gyarados this is, right? It's a Dragon Dance Gyarados, because it's total prep. And actually, what's kind of annoying about that is Gyarados 1 will Dragon Dance. Gyarados 4. Okay, so let's see. So if it's Gyarados 1, he's going to Dragon Dance, which is fine because we have Lum. Gyarados 4, we do 83. And we don't want to let... and that thing's actually just going to Earthquake, but we don't want to take the damage on Gardevoir. So, because that's big damage. So, I guess Glalie with Double Edge. Because, yeah, we're definitely Double Edging. 17, that gets it done with 83. We're not going to risk a Blizzard. Yeah, let's see what Gyarados this is. That's 4. That's 4. Okay, so what do we want to do here? So he's got 3 double teams. Do we go for Shadow? I guess we go for Shadow Balls for Spadef drops. Or do we go for the single target Blizzard crit? I guess he doesn't have any Cosmic Powers. Shadow Ball is kind of doing nothing, but a single target Blizzard could do. Let's just do a single target Blizzard, and then we can go for Shadow Balls. We only have 5 anyways. Oh my gosh, we hit. Oh my gosh, Glalie. 3 double teams? He says, I don't care. Oh, it's gonna Earthquake because of Gyarados, though. Okay, so... we just get Gardevoir out of here and go for Moltres Overheats? Because he's gonna just... oh, man. Well... no, let me think about this. Oh, wait. No, we can just debond. We just have to make sure we time it up right. So right now, Claydol 2, we can just debond. So, Earthquake, crit, could do... hold on. What do we... what's our Gardevoir? 10, 19... 10 and 19, 8. So, wait, that's not right. Why is that doing so much? Why is that doing so much? There's no way it does that. What am I missing on the calc here? What? Why was that? Oh, was I in a different Claydol? Was I in Claydol 4? No. That's, I must have had something weird going on. Okay. So, let's just confirm how much it did. So it did 94. No, 96. Which is one of the trolls. And so a crit... oh, I had crit on. So a crit would kill me. No, actually, a crit never kills me, so I just can stay in and Wisp, and then debond, because either one gives me a win. And then... Glalie... Glalie... minus attack. Shadow Ball is 25 to 30. Yeah, that would still KO. Does that really do that much? Jeez. Okay. Miss Wisp again. Oh, we hit the Shadow Ball. Glalie. Come on. We were going to get the debond. Okay. Sweet. Made it through. Ampharos, Claydol, Gyarados 4. Is Gyarados 4 ever a play? No type. No phrase. Man. No phrase. Man, is Gyarados 4 better than Moltres 4 here? It's still totally fine into steals. We just have to set up. More at risk of the coverage mons. Totally fine into steals. And it's actually okay into rocks compared to Moltres. Moltres can't do anything against the rocks. I can't really Earthquake unless I want to take out my own mons, but that's fine. I mean, I'm just ultra gone to electrics. Unless they're a weak Thunderbolt like Gardevoir. Wait, was it no type, no phrase? That one was just no type, total prep. I don't even know if I changed it. Let's see here. I think it was no type, no phrase. 5th match. No type. No phrase. Okay. So, with no type, no phrase, kind of wondering. So Gyarados compared to Gyarados 4 is slightly faster than Moltres 4. I guess Moltres can steal wing stuff. I like that Moltres is typically not dying to stuff because there's not rock coverage isn't super common. Except for like hydro pumps and whatever. Gyarados, though, Dragon Dance Rest could be useful, especially if we wisp stuff. It's totally fine to switch into Glalie on Fire moves. Intimidate gives me information. It could just be really helpful. Problem is, yeah, we're just more at risk of electric stuff. Which might be okay. It gives me some more win cons, I feel like. It is a little bit tricky against Metagross, still. Yeah, it makes me a little bit worse against Meta, maybe. But that's like the only matchup, I feel like. Unless there's a steal with electric coverage. The defense could be useful. Maybe it helps me against Snorlaxes. Does it help me against Snorlaxes? I mean, certainly against some of them. So then he goes -1, he goes Curse, he goes +1. But the -1 then allows Gardevoir to just keep Wisp chancing it. I think it's worth it. I think it's better than I think it is better. I don't think we're ever taking Claydol. It's worse against Heracross, maybe? Does that help Gardevoir live? Hold on. Guard with 10 and 19. No. Well, it gets 2. It actually... Oh, it could live against 2. That's interesting. Because that's the one I can't KO. So that actually is really interesting. Wait. Okay. So Moltres... We're going to take Gyarados. We're going to try it. And there's a Snorlax. Are you serious? Okay. So I think I'm swapping in for Glalie. Now the question is, do I T-Bolt the Golduck? Golduck could protect. I kind of want to just wisp the Snorlax, to be honest. I kind of want to just wisp the Snorlax and just forget about the Golduck. Let's see. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. No type, no phrase. Golduck would be cross-chopping that slot. Or protecting. Or brick breaking, which is also fine. Or light screening. Okay, so Gardevoir. How do we do against the Golducks? And we don't actually take them out. hand. Man, I kind of want to just Wisp, and then we can just sit on this Snorlax. Yes. Let's go. This is nothing. He curses. Okay. Okay. I think Gyarados might just start dancing. Or do we ever swap and redo the Intimidate? Probably not. So he's just burned. Okay. So Golduck, -1 ace. That's Golduck 4. Scope Lens, though. And Snorlax, Curse, is going to be 2, 4, or 7. Which it might just... So it's not going to Curse. So that means he's either going Slide... He's either going Slide, Double Edge, or Hyper Beam into Gyarados. Is he going to do the same thing, though, into me? So, Snorlax 4, Burn, so he's -2. I mean, he's not going to KO. So, I'm just free to just kind of T-Bolt the Golduck. Do I just T-Bolt and... Do I Dragon Dance? Because the other option would be... You could always crit. But the other option, but Dragon Dance could be useful. The other option is to take out the Golduck. I guess it doesn't matter though, because I'm not going to take out the Golduck before the Golduck attacks. Because Golduck's faster than me. So I might as well Dragon Dance. Yeah. He gets the Quick Claw. No crit. So that means... Is that guaranteed 4? Would Hyper Beam have done more? Okay, we have Lum. We have Lum. We have Lum. We're fine. The question is, do we want to keep the Gardevoir? The question is, does Snorlax see a kill now, I guess? So... because we could debond, but we could also swap to Glalie. But we could also Dragon Dance. Well, let's see. So we got Quick Claw, so it's not 2. So 4 or 7. But I'm wondering if 7 had the Hyper Beam stuff. So what if it is 7? Because if it was 7, I'd be kind of tempted to swap to Glalie for the Quick Claw. And 19. So, but at -2. Wait a second. Oh, wait, that Snorlax is 29. 95 to 112. He would never kill except with Hyper Beam. But so, well, is that 7 then? Because I guess I could just swap out. It doesn't really matter because both Snorlaxes can KO guard, I guess. But this one, I guess this one could have Shadow Balled. It has a roll. So I don't really know. Right? Because I did like 40 and Snorlax 7. Could have done like 35. I feel like it was around there. I should have had the damage up to see exactly. But if I just swapped a Glalie and then I frustration the Golduck, I'm kind of fine. I'm trying to think. So then I have a Dragon Danced Gyarados with a low health Glalie and low. So what if it was like something annoying like a Raikou in the back? Would I lose? Could I lose? Versus, am I better off just going? Am I better off just Dragon Dancing again with Gyarados and going? I guess the only risk would be if Golduck like got an Ice Beam Freeze, and just going T-Bolt with Gardevoir or D-Bond. Because the other thing I could do is D-Bond. If I just D-Bond and frustration, then I have a 3v1. No, a 2v1. The Glalie's at full health. But if I go +2/+2, every Raikou's dead, actually, and I outspeed them. Because at +1, I don't outspeed. +2/+2, I just wreck everything. I feel like that's just guaranteed. And Golduck doesn't see a kill at 114, does it? Golduck 4, no. It's just gonna... It is gonna Ice Beam my Gyarados, which is kind of frustrating. But I guess, then I could just choose to not KO the Glalie and just keep trying to unfall with Gyarados. That'd be so annoying. So if Snorlax gets the Quick Claw, what would I want to do? Right now I can just take out Golduck. If it's a fast electric in the back, I feel like there's a chance that I could lose. Because if I swapped, Snorlax gets a Quick Claw, then he could like Quick Claw crit me the next turn or something. If it's a fast electric, I could be in trouble. Snorlax has Quick Claw, so nothing has Quick Claw in the back. Now I'm being too cheeky. Oh, man. And what's Golduck gonna do to Glalie? Or to guard. So it's gonna ace. No, not being intimidated. Now it is always gonna beam. So he's beaming me. So he's beaming both Mons. I guess so swapping in Glalie, like I said, the only risk would be if he beam freezes me. How much does Glalie take from Snorlax? Not that much. At least, I mean, enough to be annoying. The other thing is, what if it's a Lottie in the back? What if it's a Lottie in the back? So, if it's Latios 1, Gyarados 4, 3 IVs. I would outspeed at +1, and so would Glalie, which is fine. So I really just need to be +1 for the Lottie, so I can go. Return Shadow Ball. And it's literally just Raikou in the back that I would be scared of. Gosh, I kind of want just frustration. It's like, even if it's a Raikou. The only reason I would die is Quick Claw. Quick Claw and Golduck freeze in the same turn. It already happened. Last turn. So would it happen again? It would have to get 2 freezes to because I had Lum. And the chances of that are insane. I guess if I Frustration, I guarantee that Glalie at full health. And Glalie at full health should be able to beat Raikou. Maybe not. Because it's going to T-Bolt, Snorlax going to hit me, and then Raikou's going to hit me. How much does Glalie take? 70. Yeah, after Snorlax, that kills me. Is there other reasons I would want to be +1? I kind of want to Dragon Dance and swap. Okay, he Ice Beams the Blade. Okay, we should be fine. So now we just Dragon Dance and Earthquake. We go +3. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I forgot Golduck was faster and he could crit. I forgot Golduck was faster. Okay, that's fine. We just Frustration and we just... Definitely Frustration than Golduck, because if Snorlax gets a crit, then I guess we Psychic that slot. So Gyarados at +3. Oh, is he not Hyper Beaming because of Guts? Is that making him not Hyper Beam? So it has to be 7? Does Guts glitch prevent Hyper Beam? I didn't even think about that. That might prevent Hyper Beam. It might be -5 but +4 for the kill, so it's still -1. That he might not be able to Hyper Beam. We're +3, which actually takes out Lotties. Yeah, sometimes. But if I get Psychic off, it would. But what about Snorlax? I think we would kill with an Earthquake after this burn, maybe. Gosh. The cross shot crit. How did I not think about that? That was so dumb. I guess we could go... So yeah, we definitely Frost. And we definitely go Psychic into a Lottie. Or we could T-Bolt. Yeah, I guess we Psychic. Okay, no Quick Claw. The Ninetales. Okay, he doesn't get the kill. So now we... So Ninetales could be Bright Power. So, well, it can't be Ninetales 4. And it can't be Ninetales 2. So it has to be Ninetales 1 or 3. Do we outspeed that? So Snorlax is always going Gardevoir right now. And we actually outspeed. So I think we are fine to just Frost and Psychic that slot. Okay. Oh my gosh, I misplayed that so hard by allowing that Golduck to attack. That was so dumb. That's a weird situation, I feel like, where you overplay yourself by like overanalyzing it. It's like just do the good thing and hope that the literal one set doesn't, you know, show up that you need it to. I don't know. No type. Slow and steady. Okay, slow and steady. I think we keep Gyarados. Gyarados is pretty good against slow and steady. I don't think the Snorlax is worth it. Ninetales, I don't think is worth it. I think we just keep. It's 31 IV Glalie is doing something. Let's see what else. Yeah, Golduck we don't need. Yeah, we're just gonna keep. There's a Heracross and a T-Tar. Great. Oh, that's not a fun lead. That's not a fun lead. Although, what's interesting about this is that we outspeed the Heracrosses, even that one, because we are actually 26 speed. And then the Gyarados Intimidate actually lets us live a Mega Horn. We have 10 and 19. Now, it won't let us... But after Sand, it doesn't really let us live. So do we just bank on it not being that? It's slow and steady. We could actually just debond the Heracross, too. Do we just debond the Heracross? Because it's likely Heracross 2. So do we just debond it? The other thing is we could actually swap out for Gyarados. And it's likely T-Tar 8 or 9. Are gonna Dragonance. Oh man, Wisping the T-Tar would actually be really nice. Actually, we could swap to Gyarados and Earthquake, but I don't know how much that helps. I guess T-Tar 9 is what we kind of hope for here. So, let's just look at the T-Tars real quick. So T-Tar 8, I mean, we can look at other T-Tars, but even, okay, so even against the Heros, like Heracross 3, it's not guaranteed, but after Sand it would be. How much does Gyarados even take, though? From an Intimidated Megahorn? Not that much. Maybe we swap in the Gyarados and the Earthquake with the Blade. So, Heracross 2, we take even less. The thing is, then what do we do? Because then he's going to start bulking up or attracting. So they both have attract. T-Tar can attract right now. And all of mine are male. So Heracross can never attract. So he would be bulking up. In which case he would probably see an eventual kill on a Glalie. If I did an Earthquake right off the rip, I wouldn't do that much. I guess I don't really care if the Heracross bulks up, though, necessarily. So, because eventually if I can get Gardevoir in, I can just take it out with the Psychic, because I'm faster. So it's really just the T-Tar that's kind of annoying. Yeah, how am I killing a T-Tar? So T-Tar 8, I'm doing 36 with Earthquake. It might T-Wave, though. And if it T-Waves, I guess that's fine. Tyranitar 9, well, he might rest, then. Tyranitar 9. I actually could crit KO that thing. I think that's what we do. I think that's 100% what we do. Alright, Glalie, show us what you got. Oh, I should have done damage so I could see what these things are. Alright, if it's other T-Tars, if it's other T-Tars, I still think intimidating it is worth it. And we could go for Earthquake crits and stuff. It does do Mega Horn. Okay, we'll have to see how much damage this is after Sand. Hopefully T-Tar doesn't attack us, so we can figure that out. That looks like about 15%. But it was faster than Glalie. I think all of them are, though. Let's see how much it does to T-Tar. 50%. It goes for attracting the Glalie. Oh, why did it have to attract the Glalie? Gosh dang it. I think that was a guaranteed kill. So now it might attract Gyarados. And Heracross is going to start bulking up, which is kind of annoying. Unless we swap. Wait. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Wait a second. Okay, so I think that's guaranteed Hera 2. Wait, let's check Hera 3 speed. 241. It doesn't have speed, but like I said, intimidated against Gyarados 4, just to confirm. That is doing 21 to 24. Sand is doing 1/16. Sand is doing 1/16, which is about 20. 21. So Sand took me down to 324, and then he did 61. Oh, that's Heracross 3. Yeah, 61. Yeah, he did 61. So it's Heracross 2. Yeah. That's, yeah, for sure. Because one has attacked 2. So it's Heracross 2, confirmed. It's very likely to be T-Tar 9, because he did, which is actually a totally fine T-Tar now that he's intimidated, so he's going to crunch. The problem is, I don't like that Glalie is attracted, so that's one annoying thing. Heracross is going to start moving up. I guess if I just swap in Gardevoir, then I can just hit the Heracross. So now I just swap in Gardevoir, but who do I want to swap out is the thing. I could swap out Glalie so he's not attracted. I could swap out T-Tar to reset Intimidate. So Tyranitar, so the thing is, okay, so, well, I guess I swap out the Glalie, unfortunately, because if I swap out the Gyarados and get attracted, then that's kind of horrible. So swapping out into Guard and getting crunched is also pretty bad. But of all the things it could do, that's a 25%. Or that's a... Well, so it's really 50. It's 50% to crunch the Glalie slot. Right? He's intimidated. And how much am I taking? I've got 10. I mean, I'm taking just too much, basically. Because I could get quick quad. But, no, that's my only play. Right? Because he's either going to crunch Glalie or he's going to crunch or attract Gyarados. What's my Spadef? 7. Doesn't change anything. So, and Heracross is either going to bulk up or Mega Horn. I feel like is he likely to bulk up though? Yeah, maybe this is trickier than I thought, because it'd be really nice if I could just get the Earthquake off with Glalie. How much does Gyarados Earthquake do? Wait, did I just double Earthquake? And I'm gonna hit my Glalie, but like if I just leave Heracross until the very end, I can win. Or if one of my Pokemon goes down, I can just take out the Heracross. Because it's not guaranteed that it's going to bulk up right right? Let's see. Because with bulk up, its defense is not boosted to +3. If the user's HP is full and its current defense is boosted to under +3, 50% chance of +2. If it's over 69%, which it is, 78% chance of no scoring change. So it's over 69%, so it could bulk up, but it's really a 0. But what are Heracross's other moves? So Heracross 2 is not going to attract. 15% for Megahorn, and for Glalie, it's yeah. So I think Megahorn is highest damage, so it's +0, and bulk up is a chance to be +0. But it's never. But bulk up's never going to be above that, so it's actually a little bit less. So it actually might just Megahorn the Glalie go to Gyarados. But if Gyarados Earthquakes, there's nothing that will change. The only annoying thing. What's up, Appy? The only annoying thing is that. Wait, so Glalie has 210 attack. What does Gyarados have? Oh, geez, 283. Yeah, I think so. Quick Claw Attract could obviously stop me from doing this, which is why I'd Earthquake with both. It is annoying that I would do like. Glalie would be low, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I could get into a tricky situation, but I think we're fine. So we just go Earthquake. He does go Megahorn into Glalie. I would have lost if I swapped in Gardevoir. That's exactly why we did that. Immobilized by Love, that's fine. Gyarados gets the Earthquake off. Okay. I guess so... Mischievous. Oh, we have sand. We have infinite sand. Okay, so even if it's a we'll see what Mischievous this is. Okay, it's a lefty's Mischievous. Does that go in turn order? Does sand go in turn order? Because it went Heracross, Glalie, Mischievous, Gyarados? So actually, I think we're fine. So there's a couple things we could do here. I think what we do. Well, this is interesting. So okay, so we know it's Heracross 2. We know it's T-Tar 9. That's the only one with Attract. So, and it's Mischievous with Leftovers. So it's Mischievous 2 with Psychic. So they both see kill. So it's okay. So this is what I was wondering: was Mischievous going to T-Wave that slot or something? No. And Heracross is always going to move first with Earthquake and KO the Glalie. So we are fine. Now it is annoying that Mischievous. It is really annoying that Mischievous can't die to Gyarados. How would that play out? I mean, obviously I need to kill the Heracross first, but could I stall 10 Psychics? I don't know if I could with Sand. Because likely he gets a Spadef drop. But I think I might be fine with Gardevoir. I mean, there's nothing else I would do. So, he could Megahorn miss. And if he Megahorn misses, I want to Shadow Ball that Mischievous. And I don't want Gardevoir to take Earthquake damage. And I want to keep as many rests as I can, so I guess I just Dragon Dance to get more speed. But I guess he would T-Wave me anyways. Do I ever just Frush the Heracross for some reason? Actually, that would save me if I Frust crit the Heracross. Yeah, that would save me some, if I Frust crit the Heracross. No, it's 31. Was I always calcing 31? Hopefully I was only doing that there. So Mischievous 2. Oh, that, yeah, that was last. Heracross 2, 265. I'm not going to outspeed 255. That's annoying. But I could Frust crit it or get a high roll and just kill it right here, so then Gardevoir wouldn't have to kill it. So I think I Shadow Ball the Mischievous. Well, I guess if I live... Well, Mischievous is going to kill me, though. So I Shadow Ball the Mischievous and I Frust the Heracross. He does Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. So he doesn't miss. Mischievous goes for Psychic. That's fine. Okay. That's not going to get it. So we just hit the Heracross, and even if Mischievous goes, hopefully Mischievous goes for T-Wave into Gyarados. Well, I guess we Dragon Dance so that it might do that. Because Mischievous right now is faster than me, so if we... Oh, could Mischievous attract? Oh, it can't attract, okay. So if we go... if we go Dragon Dance, it will go for the... it will go for it. So it used one Psychic. We'll keep track of that. And Heracross 2 is Lum, so yeah, I can't dodge this. We are faster. Yep, Heracross 2 is 265. We've got 279. Yep. Okay, we've got our Lum, so let's just T-Bolt and Dragon Dance. Okay, Synchro paralyzed. Okay, that's huge. Because now it's not gonna... Well, I guess it could still T-Wave us. But we can't Wisp it, which is annoying, but any damage is actual damage. So let's just go... I guess it could confuse us. Let's go Psychic and Dragon Dance again. Paralyzed can't move. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, it was scary. We could have maybe stalled out the Mischievous and then struggled, but it would have been tricky because we wouldn't have wanted to do that many Dragon Dances because then Confusion would have done more. Guess just the one. 7th match. No type. No phrase. We don't have any information. No type, no phrase. So the question is, do we take the Heracross? It's better in the Lotties. Flying types I can kill with Gardevoir. It's still weak to fires, but Gyarados can switch in on those. It's weaker to Psychics. Yeah, I don't have a great and... Well, not really, because I can just... I can still Earthquake if I swap, and it is stronger. It is faster. I kind of feel like I swap. I feel like I take the Heracross. Attract outs. I mean, you have to hit your moves, but Glalie also has to hit his moves. I feel like I take the Heracross. Over the T-Tar. Do I ever take T-Tar? Infinite Sand. Could be annoying for D-Bond. We don't have to face a T-Tar. It's got Quick Claw. It's still got Earthquake, Crunch. So it's fine in the lobbies. Gardevoir can take out the Psychics. T-Tar is probably not a bad play. I probably just start crunching things. T-Tar is probably not a bad play. T-Tar or Heracross? T-Tar is slower. More at risk of the waters, but again, I can just swap in. Gyarados? I guess Starmie would be a little bit annoying. T-Tar almost feels safer. Heracross feels more aggressive. T-Tar feels safer. T-Tar is worse into meta, though. I mean, yeah, I would just go for Earthquake. Worse into meta. I'm still fine with like Snorlaxes, I think. I'm probably better in the Snorlaxes. I think I take the Heracross. There's a lot of stuff with Ace. Zapdos would be annoying. Yeah, T-Tar's better than Zapdos. Zapdos with 6 IVs, we still outspeed. But we don't... Yeah, we sometimes two-shot it. We're probably fine with Zapdos. Alright, we're taking the Heracross. Credilli, Hypno. Okay, just hit against the Hypno. Just hit the Hypno. We're killing all the Hypnos. We don't want to Psychic the Credilli for Meercoat, I think. Do we Wisp the Credilli? Because it could be annoying sub stuff. It could be, I mean, Toxic Meercoat, isn't that scary? I guess the Rock Slide Barrier Confuse Ray is kind of annoying. If we Wisp it, it won't Confuse Ray. We just don't want to get Meercoated, basically. Because we couldn't, yeah, we won't die to a Meercoat. We could honestly just, oh, we're not faster than Heracross, unfortunately. So we could either, let's Mega Horn. Let's just. What if it's not Credilli 4 though? What if it's Credilli 1? Credilli 2 does decent damage. Credilli 3. I mean, Credilli 3 subbing could be kind of annoying. I guess we'll Wisp it. Nice. Let me hit the Mega Horn. Dragonite. Dragonite's kind of scary. Barrier. It is Credilli 1, who's just going to Giga Drain or Rock Slide right now. Dragonite's kind of annoying. To be honest, do we just Wisp the Dragonite? So Dragonite, Hypno Credilli. Okay, so it's Credilli 1 with lefties. So Dragonite doesn't have lefties. We don't know what Hypno it was, but if it had a 2 move, that means Dragonite couldn't have a 2 move, which is also the lefty set. So it's not that one. Honestly, it could be any other Dragonite. So Dragonite 1, 2. Well, Dragonite 1 and 2 with Ace, right? They see kills. Yes, they do see kills, of course. So they see kills with Ace. So Dragonite 1 and 2 are Ace. Dragonite can't be Dragonite 3. Dragonite 4 is T-waving or Dragon Dancing. Which is fine. Dragonite 5 is going to T-wave. Dragonite 6 is going to Flamethrower or Dragon Claw. And then does Gyarados die to it? So, yeah. I guess I could go back to Heracross and just keep stalling while Gardevoir chips it down with Psychics. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just go Psychic and swap. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. That's annoying. I don't think it sees a kill, but it's annoying that Credilli could kill me. So Dragonite did Dragon Claw. So the question is, so 6, 7, 8, but it's still 2 out of 3 you're likely to have T-Bolt. But I guess if we swap out and it doesn't have T-Bolt, we're just kind of fine. So we might as well swap. It's never killing us. Yeah, 155. So I guess, yeah. So we're just going to swap again and then Psychic again. I guess we could D-Bond. Okay, did have T-Bolt. We're fine to just... I don't think there's any way it can stop us now. Because it has Shell Bell. But let's just still make it work. That barrier doing work for the Credilli. Alright. Wow, we made it through. 63 wins. Let's see if we have time for another one. Man, that level 50 match was so unfortunate. I think we do have time for another one. Alright, let's do one more round. No type. No phrase. Alright. Meta. I haven't had meta in draft in a while. Hope we get a good one. Yeah, is that 4? Yeah. Probably still fine. Like... yeah, I mean, this thing's big damage, but has a chance to KO those Tyranitar's. Not those ones, but that's fine. Still does good damage to Lottie's, so it's a decent lead. I have Quick Claw upside. Rhydon, we could get a KO. Actually, it's round 3 or 4. Unfortunate. Okay, so we got Meta 4. Okay. Regice 5. Both weak to fire, unfortunately. Entei 1? But I keep it in the back, though. Regis could actually take out the grounds. Entei 1. Interesting. Oh my gosh, we got a Marowak. We can't really do anything with it right now, unfortunately, because we don't have any flyers. If we did, we could keep something in the back, and then swap in meta for ice moves. Rockside Sword Stance Mega Kick for 3. No, it's 2. 4. Yeah, it's 4. Okay, got Machamp 1. And which Latios? 4? Oh, we got a Hariyama. Ooh. Okay. Hariyama 1? Honestly? So I'm kind of wondering about Hariyama 1 plus Meta Lead. Champ is out. Whack is out. I have nothing. Regice 5 is no bueno. It does outspeed and KO Rhydons, but like, honestly, just having Fake Out plus a meta coverage, I think is good enough. Fires are going to be annoying, but maybe we just keep, Entei in the back to 1v1 things, because Entei can like, I mean, Entei loot. So honestly, okay. So the only issue is that are we? I think that is good. Okay. So the fire types are going to be tricky. But we can just fake out Earthquake most fire types, I think. And we just eat the Earthquake. With Hariyama. We just eat the Earthquake for 30%. I mean, with Fake Out, it would pick it up. Oh no, it's 31 of these. Yeah, it's gone. Arcanine gone. Houndoom gone. Rapidash gone. Explosion gone. Yeah, all these things are just gone. And we have the Entei, which is the bulkiest one. We can Rock Slide a Charizard if we want. I think that's the play. And we can even fake out Dugtrios, which is huge. As we've seen. Whiscash Magmar. Okay, so we might just end up doing that right here, actually. I mean, yeah, we don't really want to let... So Magmar 1, Magmar 2, outspeeds and KOs. We can't really do that. So we kind of have to just fake out. And we will kill all the Magmars. With fake out chip, we will. Well, we're going to have to do that right off the rip. We have no other play. Except for... Actually, no, we do have a play. Well... So, Wishcash is never going to Earthquake. We could swap into Entei and, like, fake out the Whiscash and cross-chop and do some junk. That is a play we could do. I kind of like getting the Earthquake damage off on the Whiscash right away, though, too. If it's a flyer, that is kind of annoying. But Meta will be full health, and we can probably just Psychic it. So I kind of like that. Whiscash could, let's see, Whiscash like 4. Earthquake into Psychic KOs. Earthquake into Psychic's not going to KO Whiscash 3, which is kind of annoying. I guess we could cross-chop it. Whiscash 1, yeah, so we'll know a little bit about the Whiscash based on the damage. Well, I guess once it doesn't move. Let's just try it. I mean, because the other option is just a little too passive, because Entei, once Entei gets in, what's it doing? Double teaming in front of Whiscash and waiting for it to fissure? Oh, thank you. Okay, so Fake Out, crit, did 70% to mag. Okay, and we just did 41 to Whiscash. Sceptile? Thanks. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, so Fake Out crit did 70% to Magmar. And Whiscash fissured us. And we did 41 to Whiscash, so I think that's Whiscash 4. Well, actually that is Whiscash 3, because Earthquake did like 41. So that's Whiscash 3, which might actually rest right now, which would be fine. It has Chesto. Actually that would be kind of annoying if it rests. 128. Hariyama outspeeds. We could Rock Slide to try to flinch it. Cross Chop is not going to get the KO unless we crit, unfortunately. And if we don't, it's just going to rest it off. So that is kind of annoying. Now, Whiscash 3 is never going to see a kill into Entei 1. Does Entei 1 just straight up kill the Sceptiles? Yes, of course. It could detect. I kind of want to Rock Slide it, I'm not going to lie. We just don't do much into it, so I kind of want to get into a situation where I can go Flamethrower, Cross Chop, because it's going to rest. He's going to rest right now. So let's Flamethrower and Rock Slide. Does Crunch, that's fine. I'd rather keep health on Hariyama. Single target Rock Slide. It does rest. Okay, so Cross Chop would have done nothing. Now we Flamethrower and Cross Chop. We burn it so it's not going to rest. And it's not going to fissure. We're fine. I guess we should Rock Slide in there, but... Oh, that was scary. Okay, we're at 64. Second match. Fighting, high risk. Okay, this should be fine for us. Metaphor, Yama 1. A lot of fighting, high risk, and fighting no types and stuff that we've seen. I don't think we want any of those. Sceptile did Crunch. Sceptile 4 is a good bond, but it doesn't really help against the threats that are threatening the meta. We need like a water type, and I don't like Whiscash, so we're just gonna keep. Articuno Breloom. Do I even feel the need? I guess it could Spore. But Entei's kind of fine in the Breloom because we have Chesto. So do we Fake Out the Breloom and mash the Articuno? I don't feel like wasting a move on Breloom, which is annoying. So it could be Breloom 1, which of course Entei just bops all the Brelooms and the Articunos, to be honest. I could even swap it in. But why would I do that when meta just destroys them? Could Sleep Powder me. Articuno 4 and 5. I guess I just mash them. Articuno could Reflect. Articuno 4. 3 could protect, which would be annoying. Articuno 4, even with Reflect, is still dying sometimes. And we do not outspeed, which is unfortunate. But Hariyama does Fake Out. Hariyama Fake Out does a ton into Breloom. And we could even reset Fake Out. Or we could just cross-chop it. I think I like that. I think I like going for the Articuno. There's another fighting type in the back, too. It would be nice to see that. Okay, we get the mash off. We are faster than that Articuno, actually. Or we could just, actually, we just got Quick Claw. We can see if the Breloom gets Quick Claw. Crit. Breloom flinched. Of course. Let's... I don't think Psychic takes out Machamp, so we might just double the Breloom. Yeah, it doesn't always take out the Machamp. I think... Yeah, I think we just want to take out the Breloom because of the junk. And honestly, let's reset Fake Out. Okay, we get the Quick Claw again. That's 2 Quick Claws, unless it was countering. Alright, we're not taking any of those. No type, no phrase. Okay, yeah, we're not taking any of those. Oh my. Well, that's certainly a lead. Okay. So I kind of want to hit the Raikou and then smack the Snorlax. It is annoying that Snorlax could, like, curse right now, but I can just KO the Raikou. I guess I could fake out the Snorlax and Earthquake, but Raikou can do so much damage, I think I'd rather get the Raikou. And Raikou could also reflect. Yeah, I think we just eat the damage with Hariyama, unfortunately. And we also hit Snorlax decently well. We could get countered, which is annoying. It just belly drums. That's actually perfect. Because now I think we're fine to just Psychic it. Snorlax 8. Psychic, we're doing 21 to 25. He is, yeah. So we're good to Psychic. And actually swap out the Hariyama. Or we could cross trap. I guess Exeggutor can't do that much. I guess we're fine to cross trap. If you miss, okay, leeches, yeah, we can swap out. Now we can Flamethrower and swap back. Yeah, okay. No type. Slow and steady. Do we ever... No type, slow and steady. Is Snorlax 8 ever a play? It's good into Psychics, because right now meta is how I would have to take out Lotties. Lotties would be very tricky for me. I'd have to get a... Oh man, that's 50%? Jeez. Yeah, I'd have to get a Calm Mind, and then a double team, and then rest, and then another double team, and then... Man, Snorlax might be the play. Honestly. I think Snorlax might help me better. I don't know. I'm trying to think. So... especially if it's thick fat. Because against flash fire mons, I can't take them out, which is kind of annoying. And I also can't Earthquake next to Entei, really. But I can Earthquake next to Snorlax. I would never have to face a Snorlax, which I guess they're not super threatening for my team. I just don't know if I trust Entei 1. Like, what am I gonna do against Waters? I guess, like, Gengars I'm fine against would really be, like, the Dusclopses are a little bit annoying. Mischievouses could be annoying. Psychic types really are just annoying in general. Like Slowking. Slowking's kind of annoying for me, honestly. I think I am gonna swap. I think I'm gonna take the Snorlax. Is Raikou ever good? I think Snorlax is better. How much does Snorlax take from Raikou? Yeah, I think Snorlax is just better. Typhlosion Breloom. I know this is annoying, but I think we have to do the same thing we did. Because it's slow and steady. So we could get slept, which is kind of annoying. We'll check it for thick fat. So it's not Typhlosion 3, so it's 1, 2, 4. It's actually not 4 because of Breloom, so it's got to be 1 or 2. And it's Breloom 2 or 3, likely. So Spore could be coming in here. We are immunity, unfortunately. So it's Typhlosion 1. Or... so Breloom might Spore right here. We could get a Quick Claw. Psychic's not going to get us there. So 58 to 69. Yeah, we're not going to get there. I mean, it doesn't really do anything to us there. Snorlax could be, but we also have Chesto, so actually we're fine against Breloom. Without thick fat, we're actually still not taking very much. Do we ever fake out the Breloom and swap? So it's either fake out Breloom and swap, or it's fake out... Actually, the only thing that's cool about that is then Breloom will focus punch the Snorlax, I think. Yeah. It would likely focus punch the Snorlax. Oh, it would definitely focus punch the Snorlax. And then we could just return it. So I kind of like that. And then we can just go for Cross Chop or Rock Slide into Typhlosion. Goes for Ace. So... is Typhlosion 2 always going to Ace? Because we could swap. It's always going to Ace if it guesses thick fat. If it doesn't, it's kind of flamethrower, which is kind of annoying. Wait, so it didn't see a kill on that. Oh, Typhlosion 2 didn't see a kill on it. I kind of want to just return. Well, does that get the kill, though? Maybe that was dumb. 70 to 80. Maybe I think I am just going to return and Rock Slide. Just in case he doesn't pick it up. Well. Yeah. So let's frustration you. That's gonna get the kill. And let's swap out Hariyama maybe. Let's frustration you and we could just also counter, couldn't we? Yeah. Oh, counter doesn't hit the other slot. Oh, that's so annoying. But Cursed Quagsire is never gonna Earthquake. I thought it would hit the Quagsire. That's why I did that. I thought that the counter would hit the... It would just like redirect the attack. That's interesting that it just fails. But if another Pokemon's there, it counters. So Scope Lens plus Breloom 2 with Bright Powder. It's Quag 2, which has Ancient Power, so we're fine. So it's not Quag 3. So it's got Ancient Power. I guess. Do we have a Belly Drum? Probably doesn't matter, but... we would KO it. We're gonna go to meta. So it cursed twice, so it's actually slower than me. So we can just Psychic and Belly Drum. It would never kill Meta though, anyways. Got him. No type, high risk. And it is Lax 8. There's a swap. No type, high risk. I mean, we're keeping. Yeah. Face so many Brelums, I feel like. Electrode Glalie. Kind of want to fake out the Electrode and well, actually, let's see. Maybe we double target the... Glalie shouldn't be scary. Well, Glalie could boom, obviously. But that isn't too scary because it wouldn't kill meta. Electrode's scarier. So can we guarantee kill the Electrode? Is the question. How much does meta do to Electrode? Psychic to 79? I think we can pick that up with Fake Out. Yeah. Yeah, we can pick up the Electrode. Let's just do that. Glalie protects us. Glalie 1. Beautiful. Altaria. So it's Glalie 1. He might protect again. We know it's Electrode 3 or 4. I don't think Glalie 1... I guess Glalie 1 could always win with freezes. It could be Electrode 3 and Altaria 2. I guess we just swap the Hariyama out to reset Fake Out. And we just mash the Glalie for whenever it doesn't protect. Let's go Perish Song. Okay. So we just swap the Snorlax back out, we're fine. We got him. We're gonna try to win this the right way, though. Got him. Water, no phrase. We're not great in the water, but we're not terrible in the water. A boom electrode in the back is a little bit interesting, but I think we're just gonna keep. We were never taking Alteria. Slowbro for Algae. Slowbro is exactly why we took. So I think we take. Well, so it's water, no phrase. How much is Feraligatr doing to meta though? Because that could be a little bit scary, especially if we put it in the torrent range. Slowbro Psychic's annoying, so I was leaning towards Shadow Ball and Fake Out the Slowbro turn 1. Problem is. Yeah, I guess Pump doesn't 2-hit KO us. We are faster in Psychic 2-hit KOs. But what about Slowbro? That's annoying. So, like, I guess we could Fake Out Psychic the Feraligatr. And then if it does more than 50%, we know it's 3 or 4. And then we could just swap the Hariyama out to reset that. I like that. We never put it in torrent range either. Okay, so, and it missed. Okay, that's beautiful. And we go into Snorlax to reset Fake Out. Got him. Umbreon, Surf, Shell Bell, okay. So it's Feraligatr 3 or 4. Slowbro 1. Feraligatr 3 or 4. And Umbreon could be anything. Is Umbreon scary? Not really if we get the Belly Drum off. So let's just double Shadow Ball the Slowbro. Does that kill though? Do 51 to 60. Snorlax is immunity, so we're fine. 51 to 60. We don't quite kill, but it can't really touch us. I don't want a Belly Drum yet, which is annoying. Honestly, let's just Shadow Ball and swap back into Hariyama. Well, I guess it's at 90% health. Maybe we could take it out. Okay, so now you want to swap out for the Fake Out and Belly Drum. Okay, that's annoying. So I definitely don't want to get confused. I feel like I gotta swap out and rest. Yeah. So it did double team and it confused Ray. So it's either 1 or 4. 4 would be fine. We just have to not get confused by Snorlax. So let's just go for a cross chop, honestly, and go back to meta. We hit the cross chop. It's not lefty, so it's 1. We're gonna go back into Snorlax. Explain, cross chop, let's rest. We hit the cross chop. Okay, you're fine. 4 was only gonna be a little bit scary. No type, high risk for the 7th battle. No type, high risk. None of these mon really help us anyways. We're just gonna keep. Ooh, there's a Zap. Why is it so many Brelooms? Gosh, that's annoying. I hate that Breloom can just Spore. That's actually such an annoying lead. No type, high risk, so it could be Zapdos 6. Could Rain Dance. Let's give him 6 IVs. mean, it's more likely to be Zapdos 6. Meta would two-shot it with Psychic, but it would two-shot me with Thunder. Now, does Zapdos 1 two-shots with Thunderbolt? So, I almost feel like I have to... Oh, that's so annoying. How much does Hariyama Rock Slide do? Only 30. Yeah, Zapdos is pretty horrendous. Snorlax 8. Doesn't take much from Thunderbolt, and I do two-shot, but I just don't know if I want to ignore the Zapdos. I could fake out the Zapdos and Psychic the Breloom. I'm just so worried that Breloom's going to Spore. And now I'm screwed. I could fake out the Zapdos, swap to Snorlax. If Snorlax gets... Oh, wait, does Zapdos... Is he ever going to Focus Punch? Oh, that would be horrendous. If he Focus Punched the Meta slot. He could Double Team, which would also be pretty annoying. How much does a Focus Punch from a Breloom do in the meta? %. I have Quick Claw too, so I could get the Quick Claw Psychic into the Breloom. I just really don't want to let the Zapdos just do it. I feel like I almost have to take out the Zapdos. But if Meta gets slept, Meta is so useless, which is so annoying. But if I swapped in Snorlax, if it's Spored, if I swapped in Snorlax and it's Spored, then it would go for the Focus Punch. In which case, then I could go for Rock Slide, return into the Zapdos, and it would KO. And it would KO the Breloom or it would prevent the Breloom's Focus Punch as long as it hits. Because Fake Out plus Rock Slide plus Snorlax's 51% return should KO, as long as I don't get minerals on all of them. That might be what we have to do. Is Breloom ever just gonna Focus Punch off the rip, though? I should probably check that. I feel like it almost never just Focus Punches the first turn. Obviously, if it... If it's weak, it's not going to do it. If it has sub, it's going to do it. If it's asleep, it's very likely to do it. It's more likely to do it after the first turn, too. So, like, right now, it's, like, so not likely to Focus Punch this slot. Because it could either Focus Punch, Spore, hit it, Attract, let's see. It could Leech, it could just do anything. But after the first turn, it's more likely to Focus Punch. It can Attract. I think I'm going to swap in the Snorlax. This might be dumb. This could definitely lose me the game. We're going to go for it. Okay. Are you serious? It's Sky Uppercut. How much does that do to Snorlax? Not enough to kill, thankfully, but it could counter right here. I guess we'll Frustration and Rock Slide, or do we just Frustration the Breloom? Do we cross-drop the Breloom? Now Breloom's kind of scary. This Breloom could just rock me. It's so annoying. Yeah, I could just be Dunzo right here. She could have been Breloom 1. Maybe I should have just Psychic the Breloom. I mean, I'm not even going to pick it up with that. Meta is the only one who's going to pick it up. Kind of have to hope it counters. Frustration and Rock Slide. It's okay. Golem. So he's definitely going to Sky Uppercut the Hariyama. And what's Golem going to do? I'm glad that Golem's not in an Earthquaking. So it's Breloom 1. It was Rain Dance Zapdos, which could be Zapdos 6. Or Zapdos 2. Likely Zapdos 6. Doesn't really matter. So Golem... But Golem could be the Focus Punch Golem. Do I ever just rest? No, do I rest with Snorlax? Because what's Golem going to get? So Golem 1. Actually, it's going to Earthquake. Oh gosh. Are we... Oh gosh. Wait a second. Are we in bad position here? Because Golem 1... Do we have to... Oh gosh. Wait a second. Golem 1... Oh gosh. This kind of sucks. This kind of sucks, actually. This really sucks. I just got put in a really, really bad position. How much does Breloom 1 do to meta? 34 to 40. And Golem is doing 78. I can't get Earthquake. Oh gosh. What about Golem 2? Golem 2 would Focus Punch, or sub. Actually, he would Focus Punch, which would be fine. If I swap out Hariyama, I die, but if I swap out Hariyama, then Meta dies. But, okay, let me think about this. If I swap out Hariyama, Meta will die. But I will be able to fake out the next turn, which could give me something. Sky Uppercut could also miss, which would actually put me in a weird position. No, because Golem would Earthquake. So how much is Golem going to do? So if Golem, okay, if Golem 1 Earthquakes against Breloom 1, it's going to do 50%. So if I just target the Breloom with Snorlax, I will kill it. So against Golem 1, I could be okay, because then he'll start Body Slamming or Rock Tuning, and I can just maybe keep resting off. Well, he would keep Body Slamming likely. I guess I could try to like go Shadow Ball, rest. I'd hope I wouldn't get parried. He could counter me though, which would get kind of tricky. Unless I go with a Belly Drum. Golem 1 could get tricky. Golem 2 is going to Focus Punch, so if I hit the Golem 2, that would... that would be helpful if Golem 2 would actually be kind of suck, I think, unless I had meta alive. If I swap out Hariyama. Well, what if if I leave Hariyama in? Well, if I just leave Hariyama in, then if I just leave Hariyama in, then one, I could get focus banned. Two, if Golem earthquakes, I can just return, and then yes, meta is down to like 25% health, but but then I can just hit the Golem with maybe a Psychic, maybe a Meteor Mash, depending on what it does here. So Golem 3 could Brick Break the Hariyama, right? Or no? No, it could also boom. Now, if it booms against meta, I think I live. Yeah, so boom is actually also fine. Boom is also... Oh, it's not going to boom because I have 3 Pokemon. So it's definitely not booming this turn. Wait. But it has an ally back. So it shouldn't feel... thinks it has an ally back. So it shouldn't feel bad about booming. So maybe it could boom. I have 122. It cannot Brick Break. It would Earthquake. Same thing. It could Double Edge, actually. So it could Double Edge, which would actually be fine because then it's Double Edging meta. Unless it gets a Quick Claw. If it gets a Quick Claw, that's pretty bad. I think my play is always to return the Breloom, though. Even against Golem 2, who's going to Focus Punch. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's Frustration the Breloom. And let's Cross Chop. So the only way, so if it gets a Quick Claw Double Edge, that doesn't matter. If it gets a... If it's going for Focus Punch and it misses the Sky Uppercut, I just want to Cross Chop the Breloom. Okay, so it does Sky Uppercut. It's not Golem 2. Okay, meta's going to take big damage here. It's countering? Oh, we're faster than you. Never mind. Wait, how are we faster than you? It countered. Oh my gosh. It countered. So this is weird. So now what's Golem gonna do? So Golem 1 countered because Earthquake was only +1. And now it doesn't see a kill, so it could counter again. So do I... Golem 1. Do I ever... Okay, so what's worst case scenario? I mean, I'm definitely taking out the Breloom with a Psychic. Mash one-shots it. What's Snorlax doing? Just resting? Am I just resting in case the Breloom hits me? Because I think it might counter again. I think I'm actually resting. Dang it. It's the meta. Okay, so now it's going to Earthquake, which is kind of annoying. Because he sees a kill with Earthquake. But we just have to hit... We just have to hit a Meteor Mash. We just have to hit a Meteor Mash. Will it keep Earthquaking? At its highest damage? It's not discouraged, but it's not encouraged. So yeah, I don't think it will Earthquake. I mean, Earthquake does 71 to 84, but it'll hit my own Snorlax too. But that's not guaranteed, so I think I have to mash. It's not. If I had done Shadow Ball last turn, it would be guaranteed. I think I have to mash. Metagross pulls it out. I didn't have a third Mon, Jose. Those were my final two. Oh wow! So swapping out Hariyama would have been the play. I think it would have worked out. What a stressful final match. Alright, 70. Yeah, we're going to stop it there for now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you all in the next one. Really unfortunate that the 50s dropped, but it's what it is. Alright, GG's.